So I generally don't give a fuck, when my video gets that I didn't think should be age restricted gets age restricted. Okay? But when I create such an innocent video and somebody flags it, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Okay? Part 2 of this, you're going to flag me innocently struggling to open up an obscenely heavy box containing an obscenely heavy mattress, and I'm sharing this with my viewers because I share my life with my viewers, and I should have opened up the damn mattress several weeks ago, okay? I mean, why don't you flag somebody building a house or packing a box or whatever? Because if someone sexualized that friggin' video, that's just sick. They are sick, okay? Whoever did that. There's nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that video. It's me struggling to open up a box. Okay? I'm fully dressed. Oh my God, yeah, you see my stocking feet. What is this? Like, if you know what I mean? That video wasn't in the least bit sexual. And whoever would sexualize it it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like, oh my God. I saw this I'm like, did I accidentally age restrict that? I'm like, oh my God, someone flagged that? Why? What? There's nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. And if YouTube thinks that then why don't you just flag life itself? Seriously. If you think any video where somebody shows stocking feet or bare feet instead of covering the feet with shoes or boots or whatever needs to be age restricted, that it's inappropriate for anybody under 18, oh my God, a baby could watch that video of me opening up that box. Seriously. And again, I don't give a fuck. It's on principle alone that I appealed. Okay? But what YouTube has turned into, I mean, my God. I mean, I know I've had videos. I age restrict so many of my videos, okay? Because I age restrict so many of them once in a blue moon, only once in a blue moon have I gotten ones that they say they need to be age restricted. But I'm opening up a box. You have to flag a video where I'm opening up a box, struggling to open up a large box. I mean, oh my God. That's just unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. That something like that that someone flagged it, that they think it needs to be age restricted, that it's inappropriate for anyone under 18. It's the most innocent video. It's just me struggling to open up that damn box. That I procrastinated opening. And I'm one person, and it wasn't easy. I didn't film it out here, but out here wasn't easy either because it was in the plastic, and I can't use I wound up using a tiny little knife. But if can you imagine if I accidentally cut $1,000 mattress? This mattress is $1,000. It was $900, but I had a $100 discount. Okay, and I can't remember why I thought this mattress was so great, but I know it has great qualities, or I wouldn't have got it. I spent hours researching. All right. But my YouTube channel is about my life. And that mattress, trying to open it up, it was very difficult. It was difficult to drag it into that bedroom. The that guy with the lawn was nice enough to help me get it up the stairs. I mean, the whole thing, I've documented this whole thing about this mattress. And it's down to the wire, and I never even tried it out. But the only reason I could think that somebody would flag that is because my stocking feet were briefly showing. I mean, come on. What is this? This is life, This video is where I'm intentionally showing my feet or whatever. That's different than me just being in bare feet, because I, just like all of you, we don't wear sneakers. We don't wear stuff on our feet constantly, but you're going to flag a video like that? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? friggin' mattress. It's a name brand mattress. And it's $1,000 mattress. Okay? That when I said I needed to return it because I hadn't had a chance to use it because of extenuating circumstances, and I thought that they would let me return it in the original box, but no. And then they offer you things like half back of your. I was surprised at all of that. I was in shock, actually. But I didn't take them up on their offer because I didn't even know if I would like the mattress at all, and I still don't. Okay? And if I want this mattress, that dog has to suffer. He's going to have to stay in there. And I'm sorry, but you know what? There are dogs that live in animal shelters, in animal homeless shelters, okay? Like I can't risk it. I can't risk anything when you're talking about $1,000 mattress. You understand? There's a tag over there. See, I have to look up this mattress again because, again, I don't buy anything just without, I do extensive research, okay? I cannot believe that video was flagged. Again, I don't care if all my videos are age restricted. I've never even taken advantage of any monetization I've had on videos for years and years and years. I just did that for the hell of it. You know what I mean? But on principle alone, if I don't think there's anything at all wrong with my video and it gets flagged, that's just ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I'm like, and I'm not, and it's not, getting into my pocketbook or anything. Like that woman who, oh God, that's awful. What happened with that woman? Went and brought a gun there or something, and then she I don't think she killed, she shot herself. Is that what happened that time? But anyway, she was, a YouTube person like me, and but she felt things shouldn't be age restricted and it was hurting her livelihood. This just insults my intelligence. This just gets him under my craw because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. I watched it very carefully because when I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with me trying to open up that box and struggling. Just like anybody might struggle with anything, Like why don't you age restrict somebody playing like that tug of war thing where you have to pull on the rope really hard, I mean, if you're gonna sexualize something that innocent with me opening up this box, then sexualize everything. Like I sarcastically wrote in my appeal, like, what did I say? This video this is me struggling to open up an extremely heavy box containing a mattress, and I can't believe it was, I forget what I put. And I put, you might as well flag life itself. Because that's how I feel. If you're going to flag a video where somebody is innocently opening up a heavy box containing a mattress, then flag life itself. Because if you actually sexualized that video when there was nothing even remotely sexual in it, intending to be sexual, anything, then flag life itself, whoever did it, because that's ridiculous. That is insane. That's like unbelievable to me. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that video. As far as I'm concerned, it's appropriate for a child to watch. Seriously. Let alone, saying it's inappropriate for anyone under 18. That video is appropriate for a child to watch. There's nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. Nothing. I bet you anything that's why it was flagged. Simply because I had bare feet. I didn't have bare feet. I had stocking feet. And even worse if it was flagged because it says latex in the title. That's the name of that mattress. That's a company. Understand? That's a company. That's what the name of the company is. That's what the name of the mattress is. So that would be even worse than flagging it because I had stocking feet in it. And that's all that showed was my stocking feet. Merely because I'm in my mom's room and I'm trying to open up this mattress, and I don't think I need to put shoes on for my video to not be age restricted. I mean, come on. Oh my God. To me, that's a reflection on just, I don't even know anymore. I really don't, because I cannot believe that was age restricted. Like I said, sometimes I forget. Once in a while, I'll forget to age restrict a video. And it was totally unintentional, and I've gotten things from YouTube saying your video's been age restricted. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should have age restricted that. That's what I'll say to myself. Okay? But this time I'm like, no! These videos do not need to be age restricted. All I am is opening up a damn mattress and struggling to do it because it's difficult. There's not one sexual thing about that video. And if you're going to sexualize it, yes, men can sexualize anything. Okay? Amy Schumer's movie, Trainwreck. The guy is sexualizing a can of tomato sauce that has the whatever, okay? You could sexualize anything. That just pisses me off that someone would flag that. If someone did flag it, or even if there's nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. Nothing. And I stand by that. Do I give a fuck? No. You can age restrict all my videos for all I care. I've never made a penny off of YouTube. Just like I never made a penny off of Alicia's World, my stripping channel, where I stripped down to what I was wearing. There are women who wear less on the beach. It was bra and panties, but it was not thong. It wasn't, you know what I mean? I never made a penny off of that either. I don't do this for money. I do it for catharsis, I suppose. Catharsis, attention, just being heard, I suppose. I like to talk about things that happen, not just to me, but in the world. Like this guy, Austin James Vincent, I think. He's mentally ill, okay? But he really, really tried to attack this woman in California, San Francisco, I think, or whatever, I forget, but tried to attack this woman, and she was trying to get in her building, and then the woman who was at the front desk they had to stop him. He was trying to attack this woman, and he was relentless, and he's apparently homeless and mentally ill, okay? It's so reminiscent to me. It's like, it instantly reminded me of here in Winchester, Massachusetts, a severely mentally ill man who was known to the police, okay? He was feared by a lot of people in his community. He had done certain things that people feared him, and he was severely mentally ill, but, you know, and in the end, he went to the Winchester Library one Saturday morning and decided to just randomly stab to death this woman. Just random. And it was like a horror movie. She tried to get away from him, and he ran after her. Well, this woman was, this Diane Syker, she's dead, okay? Even somebody had tried to intervene, and they got wounds on their arms and hands. He was just intent on killing this woman, and nothing was going to stop him, okay? This I watched this video, and this guy was the same way. They were trying to keep him she was trying to get in, and he wouldn't let her, and he was pulling her, and then she tried to open the door, and then the woman at the front desk tried to help her, and they tried to keep him out, and he was relentless, okay? She's lucky she's alive. And the judge let him go. And then the judge was like, well, nobody showed me that video, but they shouldn't have to. If they describe what happened, he's a danger and shouldn't be out on the streets, okay? And if just because she let him go on bail. And people were outraged. The district attorney was outraged. The mayor everyone was outraged. And then they showed the judge the video, and she's like, on further reflection, I'm going to put an ankle monitor on him, but people are writing under a comment sarcastically, which we already know, you can cut off ankle monitors. And when he's in a home where he's being watched, he's not being watched 24/7. Okay, if he did this to this woman, he could do it to somebody else, okay? He is mentally ill, psychotic, just like this guy was. And in the end, he killed this woman, okay? So how's this judge going to feel if before this guy goes to, he does this again, only this time it's worse and someone dies? You can't watch him 24/7. Ankle monitors can be cut off. You know what I mean? And then somebody was like, well, why is there a rush to judgment against that judge? She didn't see the video footage. She shouldn't have to. She shouldn't have to if it's described in detail what he did. But you watch that video footage and you realize it's so... I instantly thought of that story in Winchester, Massachusetts, because this guy was intent on, he was crazed lunatic, but he was mentally ill. He doesn't belong in jail, and he apparently, I just looked it up, I hadn't kept track of it, but he was sentenced to a, high security, psychiatric ward for public safety and for his own safety, because he killed somebody. And it was a fit of rage. It was random. It was like stabbing someone on the street, but he did it in the library. And she tried to run away from him and couldn't get away. Just like in a horror movie, and she got stabbed and stabbed and stabbed. Somebody tried to intervene, and it was an older guy, and he got stabbed. No one could protect her. She was doomed. Just this nice they said she was a wonderful person. She was studying to be a doctor. She was a young woman just studying in the library one Saturday morning. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time. If it hadn't been her, it would have been someone else. It was random. He was insane. It wasn't his fault. But he needs to be off the streets. It's not James Austin Vincent's fault. Clearly. Okay? But he needs to be off the streets for the public safety and for his own safety. And the judge failed. And, if something happens, it's on her. That's what people are saying. I agree. Because people made a good point. At least one person did. There wasn't that many comments under this. But people made a good point. Like, you can't, he's in a home where they're watching him like a hawk. They're not watching him like a hawk. No one's watching him. He's on the streets. He can do this again or worse. And they say, well, and even he can go after someone else, not necessarily that woman. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to show you me making that bed or lying down on it or anything. I'm sure that would be made into something sexual too. Ridiculous. It's the only reason I could think of that video would have been flagged. And it's absolutely insane. It's innocent. I think I make a good point. If you're going to flag that video where I'm struggling to open up a box, people struggle with things in this life. You're going to flag a video where if I show you me or someone trying to open up a jar of something or whatever, it's like you can sexualize anything. It doesn't mean that's how it should be. It doesn't mean that something that innocent is inappropriate for anyone under 18. It's bullshit. And again, I don't care. I care on principle. I care on principle. All right? And I know that I did not in any way, shape, or form intend for that to be even remotely sexual. I didn't even go on camera. I talked off camera about this and that. I didn't even go on camera. Only one point was I on camera and didn't even want to be, and I tried to cover myself up. you know, because I had to grab the box from the other end. I'm just trying to make a point that this is getting ridiculous, okay? I'm not showing any skin. I didn't even show bare feet. I wouldn't even want to be in bare feet. In retrospect, I probably should have put my sneakers on, not because my video got flagged for no reason, but because, I don't know, because the mattress might have fallen on my foot. It was really, really heavy, obscenely heavy, and I'm trying to do it by myself, okay? Even out here again, but I'm proud of myself. It took a long time, but I did it. I'm sure the other video will get flagged too. What a joke. It's a joke. Good, flag everything. Why don't you go flag life itself, you know, seriously? Because everything is not meant to be sexualized. And if you have a problem, if you're sexualizing every little thing that someone does, okay? And if someone's attracted to you, I don't care. There are men who are, maybe women too, but there are men who are attracted to me, and they can sexualize if I'm sitting fully clothed in jeans, in a sweater, in sneakers, and just sitting there and not showing a bit of skin and just talking. But if you're attracted to someone, you can still be you know what I mean? So it's bullshit, you know? There's nothing wrong with that video. Nothing at all wrong with that video. There's nothing wrong with that video. And if someone doesn't like the title, that's bullshit too. I was just being funny, referring myself to as she, like she finally opened the Latex for Less Mattress, because some of you know that I've been procrastinating opening it. That's a reflection on me, yo. Something stupid that I waited all this time. Anyways, the thing over there, I can't remember. I'm assuming, I think it's firm on one side and less firm on the other. It has a thing that says firm side. If you take that tag off, how are you really going to know? I don't think it means you have to flip it over and it's firm. Maybe it is. In which case, it's not as good of a mattress, because those kind of mattresses loose like that are good because you get less wear on them if you're able to flip them over. You know, my mom, I don't like her bed at all. She paid a little over $1,000 for it, though. Okay. I feel bad for Omar, but I'm sorry. I don't feel bad enough to even risk for 1 second him. It only takes a second for him to get up there and ruin my mattress. If he gets away from me or if I doze off for a second, so what are you going to do when you sleep? I don't know. I might have to have him sleep beside me. I'll put him in the smaller carrier because it'll be more cozy for him than that cage. And he'll feel all, you know, confined and maybe like he's in the, I don't know. I think he'll like it better if he's all confined and cozy and he's right next to me, because I cannot risk him going on that mattress. I'm sorry. I can't. What else did I see? Oh, last Saturday I watched Inside Edition Weekend, and the statistics on violence, not necessarily gun violence, just violence in general, just at Walmarts across the country, is staggering. It's mind-blowing. One cop was like, he was telling Lisa Guerrero, I think, or one of the ones in Inside Edition, he's like, yeah, there have been days I've run out of handcuffs. That's how many times I've been called to Walmart. Again, usually not for shooting, just for, but, and they're asking why. Why is there such a problem? Because it's huge, because so many people go there. I mean, dare I say, it's also a lot of people, myself included, who go there who are not exactly rich, who don't have a lot of money, you know what I mean? And it's really big, and they just said, you know, wherever people gather in public, like thousands of people, you know, inevitably something's going to happen, I guess. I don't know. But I do want to write down I want to write it down and then tell you about it. I'm sitting. Can't believe that video got flagged. Good. Flag life itself. That's all I have to say. If you're going to flag something that innocent, then flag everything in life, because if you did flag my video because you misconstrued it as being even remotely sexual. I mean, I watched it and I don't even see it as being unintentionally sexual. It certainly wasn't intentionally sexual. There was not even remotely the slightest intent on my part for that to be even remotely. I was trying to share with you guys my struggle to open up that box, because it was not fucking easy. It was difficult. Extremely difficult. And I got tired and I had to rest. Okay? Literally. It's really, really heavy. It weighs over 100 pounds. I believe they said so. It's very heavy. It's a heavy mattress, and then it's in the box, makes it even heavier. And it was a struggle to open it. But I can't believe if that's why it was flagged, and I can't think of any other reason why it was flagged. They don't tell you why it was flagged. But, oh my God. You're actually gonna sexualize something that innocent. Me trying to open up that box any way I could, including stomping on the cardboard. That's right. I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Good. Good. You know, you want to think that I'm trying to sexualize every fucking video I do and get away with not age restricting and whatever. Age restrict all my videos. I don't care. That did not, there's nothing wrong with that video. I stand by that. I stand by it 100%. It wasn't meant to be even remotely sexual, and it wasn't sexual, and as far as I'm concerned, a 5-year-old could watch that. It's appropriate for anybody. Nothing wrong with that video. Nothing. Nothing. Ridiculous. They still let you appeal. I think that's for show, too. One of my YouTube viewers told me they're using AI now, and it's like unreal. Nothing wrong with that video. Unless it was flagged because I mentioned Epstein's suicide. But I didn't get into any kind of detail. And from what I've seen, people don't age restrict videos just because they mention something unless they get graphic, you know. And even then, a lot of people don't age restrict their videos. I do. If I think my talk is too graphic, either related to violence or sex or whatever, I just age restrict the video. But I would have never imagined I would have to age restrict a video where I'm opening up a large, heavy box containing a mattress. I'm sorry. That's like, okay. And yes, at one point I did stomp on the box for a second, but I didn't do that for any reason other than because it put on my weight. It's just like anything. That I'm trying to get this open and using my foot, my leg to get all my weight to get that tear open that box. I wasn't having much luck using my hands at one point, you know. So whatever. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. It's on principle alone. I can age restrict all my videos for all I care. I don't ever do any of this for the money. I've never made a penny on anything. I briefly contemplated doing non-explicit videos for clips for sale because somebody suggested clips for sale, but I don't like the idea of giving that company my social security number, so we nipped that in the bud, that idea, because I don't like that idea. It's just, I know